Good morning, everybody. It's morning over here. It's 8:36 in the morning. I just woke up at 8 o'clock, still on my first cup of coffee, but it's day 30. I'm so excited. What are my results for this 30 days? Well, I guess it's not all that. I wanted very much for my mother to feel better. I wanted very much for her to recognize her own power and appreciate herself. And I have seen a complete turnaround. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It just, be still my beating heart. It's a fantastic thing to see this beautiful being coming into her own. It feels so good. It feels so good. You all saw the pictures last night. I manifested a lizard to come into the house. One of my associates with Talk Fusion, I've been having a lot of financial contrast because of, I chose it. What are you doing here? Freaking bug, my bugs. That's going to be added to my next 100 days, but that's alright. Okay. He knew that I wasn't able to afford my $35 subscription, so I could use my products because I love them. Freaking love them. And, because I love video. Check it out. I mean, look how cool this looks. I'm like, what? Love this thing. And, one day I get a phone call from him and he tells me, log on to your Talk Fusion. I'm like, Jesse. And, that has been a really big blessing to me, to have my product line back that represents me so well, so that I've been able to share it. I've been able to hold meetings with you guys, with you fans. We've been able to sit around the fire. It's so exciting. So that was a huge thing. Oh my goodness. There's so much. It's just, I don't even know if I can even take it all off because it's all, wow. I think I won $5 on a little scratch off. But one of the most amazing things, and one of the things that that I need to work, or not that I need to play with, or that I am playing with, is being able to receive gifts. And it's kind of the same kind of thing like my mom needs to be able to receive compliments and believe them and be thankful to get them. I kind of have the same thing. I need to be able to receive it and feel good. And it's funny because this happened last night. And I was going to make a video last night, but I was like, you can see the poofies. I still have the poofies. I was a little teary-eyed. I don't remember much happiness in my childhood. I remember a lot of things, but not a lot of happiness. You know, I know there were some really sweet, tender people that I was friends with, you know, that some beautiful people. Jenna, Juliet Liba, Katie Duffy. Gosh. And the whole time I was being very sad. And yesterday, I learned to appreciate my youth without being sad about it. It was a little dramatic for me. Sometimes that happens. And I went onto my Facebook. What a wonderful gift that is, huh? Come on, guys. Shit. And somebody, Juliet Liba, tagged me in a post. And it was a picture of me. I never knew that I could even be viewed that way. From being the me now, which is so deeply connected to the me then, I didn't know that I could look at myself that way. I didn't even recognize myself. I know I got clown makeup on, but I did not recognize myself because what I saw was a really vibrant, beautiful, young, happy person. And I never looked at myself like that before. Not when I was a kid. And so I received this gift to allow myself to remember being really happy. It wasn't all bad. So that's why I shared it with you guys last night. I couldn't really say anything because I didn't know what to say, and I was like, oh, tomorrow's a garden day, and I gotta, I only have 1 yard, and it's not that far away, so I could literally wake up at 12 and go there whenever I felt like it. But it's nice when it's cooler out. So I went to bed. I didn't even write. I just went to bed. I listened to my body. And I feel like that breakthrough is just so huge. My whole night sleeping was just me playing with me. And checking me out, being like, so cool. I was so cool. And I look at the way I'm standing, and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, that was your favorite way to stand. It's the same stand that you see in my professional pictures I took in 2010. What the heck? Oh, man. I was just waiting for this moment. I was born for this. I was born for this. So, I'm going to stop crying, because it's so silly to cry. Well, it's... I manifested a much, much cleaner house. I still have not finished. I still have not gotten into the office or the garage. But that's okay, because they still haven't taken the garbage from all the... Oh my gosh, thank goodness I'm not a deed-restricted community kind of girl. And thank goodness my neighbors are really, really, really compassionate about me. And, I mean, I still have, 6 boxes out front of my garage waiting to be taken away by the garbage men, so we're getting that taken care of. And as soon as that garbage is gone, I'll replace it, because I've got plenty. I got a scrapper man. He gave me a business card, and he's struggling in his construction business, and every time I touch something metal that I know, I could scrap it, but I don't want to. And he can come and get it, so that's good. The other day, I'm looking at this backyard, and I'm like, oh my God, I have an opportunity to do it. And so the other day I'm at my mother's house, I'm like, God, I really need to get a lawnmower. I had a push mower. I wanted to make that transition, and the push mower does not cut weeds, and I do not have sod. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work. So, at all. And I can't even return it. So, my mom's like, why aren't you borrowing mine? I'm like, what? I didn't even think. So, I borrowed it. And I cut paths. I put pictures up. I cut paths to the things we need to get to all the time. So now we can get to that. And I'm going to borrow it once a week. And go ahead and mow through. And I think what I'm going to do is just keep paths to where I need to go. And make the rest of it all vegetables. Just go for it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to have that interview with Eric. Maybe I'm supposed to finish. So, that's a huge manifestation for me. You guys are a huge manifestation for me. Abraham Hicks. Bashar. Starting to learn new names. There's new people out there, or people I just hadn't discovered yet. I'm starting to get in touch with my inner self and be kind about it. When I was younger, like from that picture on, I was so tired of hearing what I should be doing. I did everything I could to suppress it. And I am finally the person that can be completely able to be cool with what it is going on. This morning I also woke up and somebody put a video on my wall because I made a Ron Paul video because I love him, because I believe in the Constitution and I believe in personal responsibility, financials, and all that. We don't have to become a communist country and all that stuff. We could do this. We could do this. And I made a video why I support Ron Paul. It's probably the shortest video I've ever made. And it's in a compilation of all these wonderful people from across the world for a Ron Paul video. I'm like, yes! So I'm making a template for that, and I'm going to share it that way. And anyway, so I'm sure there's more. The methods. This is probably really important. I've gotten involved with the methods a lot more. I've developed new habits. I meditate. I wrote about that I couldn't even write a letter to somebody. And now I'm writing in my journal 3-4 pages, not feeling any pain. My wrists were killing me before. These weird little, like, you know, like Marilyn mentioned, once you set the intention that I like raw food, boom, something starts happening. Well, the night that I wrote my prepaid for, hi Addison, for my health, but thank you for making the choices, the newer choices, the new choices. And that night I went to go make a pot of coffee because I wanted to have some coffee, because I figured out I got insomnia anyway, I might as well have some coffee. I like drinking coffee. And I made tea. And I didn't realize until I sat down to make a video. What the heck? I love that. That's awesome. So, the kind of like the way the subconscious is coming forward and helping create my manifestation board, my journals. I'm getting better at video. I'm much more comfortable in the video. I see that I'm looking younger even when I got poofy eyes from crying. I'm learning so much from you guys. And I'm so excited. And it feels so good. And I don't regret a thing. I don't regret a thing. Nope. Not a thing. I'm not beating myself up about nothing. And that's all. That's all I have to say. So I love you very much. And please come on this 100 days if you haven't made the decision to. You don't have to share with anybody. Do your own processes, but commit to yourself. I'm not talking about some sort of chore, but commit to yourself. Stretch yourself out. If you're the type of, that might even be too upstream. I don't know. Whatever it is, join us. Join us. That's another thing. My dogs are happier. Right, Addison? Come here. Addison's always been very happy. But I don't think Addison really thought I ever really loved her. She's our alpha. And she's something else, for sure. Don't use all my creamer. Small creamer. And I've been just pouring the affection on her and saying it out loud and all that fun stuff. And she's much more mellow. Much more mellow. I mean, this is a dog that was on antidepressants. Or whatever that was. What was that they had her on? Prozac. Well, she doesn't need no Prozac. She just needs some loving. So, Addison's going to go outside and talk to her chicken friends. And I'm going to write my blog and get ready for my day. I've got a nice, beautiful lawn in a nudist community. I love that. I think that is so freaking awesome that people are just like, that's right. I'm naked. Ha. I think it's awesome, so I wouldn't live in one because, you know, I want to live on 2,500 acres, so it doesn't matter if I'm in a community or not. But I love you guys very much. You rock. Bye.